Presented by Liwanag. Reminder: not all of these things really happen in places in story time. The characters and events are just fictional, and some information occurred in the later time than the true story. But most of the events are realistic. This story represents the life of the youth in the island of Alabat and possibly in other parts of the country during the 1940s. How they live in harmony with nature. And some discuss our history and some topics in daily social life. Chapter 1: The Birth of Nelson. Alabat Island, March 24th, 1942. The island is a beautiful sight from a distance. The sun that shines above the green mountains and the blue clouds in the sky both reflect on the peaceful sea. The times are just so fast. Every minute seems to be faster than every blink of an eye. And again, at dusk, the sunset perfectly painted beautiful colors above and below the seemingly paradise island, which seems to indicate solidarity with Nelson's upcoming birth. Until nightfall, a God's lamp served as the only light in a small house where Karing was ready to give birth to her first child. Karing's companions present were her mother, Julia, and her siblings, Celio and Anwil, and the midwife. Karing's husband, Isko, was not home since he was serving as a soldier. Isko was outside the barracks, bothered about the war. He is thinking of her wife, feeling uncertain if he would ever see her again and his would-be children. But although he's thinking of that, he's still positive in his thoughts as he gazes at the clear sky. He is comforted by a smiling moon that seems to split in the middle and surrounded by many stars, as if united with the coming of Iton, who in just a few minutes will be born. His first cry was heard, a signal that his adventures with the island of paradise has begun. "It's a boy, Ina Julia," said the midwife. "Have you heard, Karing? Your firstborn is a boy. Isko would be surely happy," her mother said to Karing. Her family started to slaughter the chickens, getting them ready for the meal in thanksgiving for a good birth. "Celio, please pick up a papaya that fell to the floor. Anwil, you take charge of chicken, okay?" It's their mother's command. "Yes, mother," answered Celio. "I'll take care of it," Anwil replied. On his first morning, his relatives welcomed him, bringing food to eat to celebrate his birth. "Yahoo! We're here, Karing!" "Good morning and congratulations for the glorious birth," said one. The breeze is gentle and near their little house. The bees scatter the flowers from the large lupate tree, and a few steps from there are the golden haze swaying that seem to be joining the feast. The sun overshines behind the lush green hills, overshadowed by the blue sky. From the star apple tree on the side of their house, the birds also cheerfully sing as they eat its ripe fruits. Everyone happily sang and drank as they celebrate the day of his birth. Cheers! Let's celebrate this day, one of them said. Keep on playing the music, maestro. And let's sing, another one said. It looks like a feast in their yard that is adorned with flowering plants around it that is really prepared for Ethan's birth. It was the first happy day that he had not realized was historic for his life. The sun is gradually rising from the coconut trees and huge trees covering the waterfront and beyond. The sky is already painting in gray, while the insects and crickets sing happily and the fireflies begin to illuminate the dusk. The gentle cool breeze is blowing against the newborn's cheeks. Looks like an angel as his mother played with the sleeping Nelson. How's Isko now? Hopefully he will be well. May he ever see his firstborn, Karin said in her mind. While Isko, in the distance, sits in a large mango tree with his long shotgun while resting after long hours of duty. He had no idea that his first child was born. Yet, his imagination is still playing with good plans for his family. He still hopes that the war will end soon and nothing bad will happen to him. How's my wife? He asked in his mind. Meanwhile, Ethan's grandmother Julia had lit a lamp to serve as a torch while they were still awake. Thanks God, I can take a rest now. I'm going to change my clothes first, the mother told Karim. His family fondly watches him as they look at his chubby body. Look at my son. He has the same body built as his father, Karim said to her mother. Yes. How could that man ever see his son again? Hopefully, the war is over, Mother Julia said. Is my Kuya Isko really brave? He's there fighting in the distance, not knowing that Sister Karin had given birth, Celia said. Courageous indeed. So we must imitate him. We have to be brave too, says Anwil. Okay, let's end it. Here, let's go to bed now, as we might awaken the baby. What are you going to name the baby, Karin? Her mother asked. I think if it's not Ricky, it's Nelson, Karin answered. Ricky Nelson is really Isko's favorite. Okay, let's sleep now as I'm really feeling tired, said Mom. Thank you, Lord, for my safe delivery. I am so happy to see my child healthy. May you always guide us, especially Isko, who is far from us. Karin earnestly prayed in her heart. Karin could not contain her happiness that night despite her worries about her husband. The baby Ton had fallen asleep in his mother's lullabies with the sound of lizards on their roof. When his grandmother Julia found him sleeping peacefully, she lit up the gas lamp and put off the gauze lamp. The gas lamp, made from a small bottle, jars, and piece of cloth, served the light throughout the night. During sleep, Hitan was guarded by moths that played around the light. Keep on reading the next episode. Thank you very much.